Hello everyone.
Hi.
Today we are going to tell you a story about Anansi.
Yes, Anansi, a folk character who is portrayed as a trickster.
That's right, boys and girls, a trickster. So in this story, we're going to learn how Anansi played a mean old trick on his friend, all because he was in love with a beautiful princess. Which brings us to the title of our story today. It's called Anansi in Love. So here we go. Once upon a time, Brer Anansi and Brer Tiger were courting the same lady. It was a beautiful African princess named Adora. Princess Adora. Now, Tiger was big and muscular. And when he rolled, the trees shook and all the other animals, they hid in fear. Anansi was so puny, that no one feared him. But most people in the forest wondered, now why is it Anansi is competing against Brer Tiger when they thought he ever had no chance of ever winning? But we will see. So one day, Adora told them that she would marry the best man, and that both Brer Tiger and Brer Anansi, they should figure out who that best man was. Anansi, he was a boastful fella. He boasted to Princess Adora that he would make Tiger his horse. And when he do, he would ride Tiger through the middle of the village for the whole world to see. We're getting close to knowing he is up to something. Yes?
Yes.
So now when Tiger heard Anansi said that, he roared in laughter and dared Anansi to do so. Anansi hid from Tiger while he roared, and he avoided him for a while. So one day, Tiger met Anansi along the road. Now, imagine this. Anansi was carrying a walking stick and limping as if he was in great pain. I wonder what happened. When Tiger saw him, he roared. I thought you said you were going to make me your horse. Now here I am. Why don't you try it? Is that a dare? I think so. Anansi replied in a weak and tired voice. Brer Tiger, misfortune. I was only joking. Look at me. I can hardly walk. I need to rest. As a matter of fact, I was just going to tell Miss Adora that you are the better man. So, Anansi sat under a big cotton tree. Anansi under the cotton tree. A big cotton tree. Looking very sick and tired. He's tired. Tiger was very pleased, but he tried not to show it. So he too sat under the tree while the sun blazed high overhead. After a while, Anansi said, Tiger, you are a strong man, the strongest in the forest. I wonder if you could carry me on your back for a while until I could get my strength back. I think the trick is starting. Don't you think so, Maya? That Anansi, he is up to no good, you know. So, Tiger said, are you going to tell Miss Adowa that you were just being bossy? Which is also boastful. Anansi said in the most persuasive voice, he was trying very hard to not be too scornful. Yes, Tiger, I would tell her. But I can't tell her if I don't get there and you can't see my condition. If you just give me a little help, I will get there quicker and you can have dinner with Miss Adowa and make pleasant conversation. So, Tiger picked up Anansi and sat him on his back, and on the way they started. But Anansi stopped him. Stop! Before he could go very far. Bread Tiger, stop a moment. I forgot my walking stick. I wonder if you could turn back and pick it up for me. Tiger turned back. He picked up the stick and he gave it to Anansi, and they continued on their way. Sometime later, Anansi said, Bread Tiger, I am having a hard time holding on. I wonder if you could get some weights, which means vines that comes from a tree. Yes. So that I can hold on to. Tiger growled in annoyance. But he gave Anansi the weights. Anansi tied the weights around Tiger's neck and he continued on their journey. When they were about halfway to Adowa's house, Anansi said in a small voice, Bread Tiger. What now? Roared Tiger. Anansi shook in fear, but managed to squeak out, the weights are slipping because your neck is too big. I wonder if you could put them in your mouth, then you could hold them with your big, strong teeth. See? Big, strong teeth. And we all know tiger teeth is very big and they're strong. That's why they could bite into a lot of things. I don't think we only want to get a bite from a tiger at all. Oh, no, we don't. Tiger smiled in a nasty smile and growled, I'm glad you know that my teeth are strong, and if you don't shut up, you will have to find out just how strong they are. Oof. They continued on their journey, and when they were almost at the village, Anansi said, Tiger, go a little faster. It's nearly dinner time, and if you move fast enough, you will get there in time to have dinner with Miss Adowa. I think he already started to play the trick on Tiger, but Tiger just hasn't realized it as yet. But I'm pretty sure he will. Let's continue. So Tiger put on a burst of speed. Now all the animals had heard Anansi boasting that he would make Tiger his horse and wondered what the outcome might be. When they heard Tiger's roar, everyone came out to see what would happen. Imagine to their surprise, when they saw Anansi riding Tiger, and Anansi and Tiger neared, Anansi started to beat Tiger with a stick and shouted, Go, you lazy beast! Gee up! Isn't that what a person usually says when they're riding a horse? You got it. he is actually riding Tiger as if he were a horse. But boys and girls, do you think Tiger know this by now?
I think so.
Let's find out. Tiger rolled in pain, but could not do anything since he had a bit in his mouth. And so they galloped through the village. They passed all the animals. When they passed, all the animals looked at each other in amazement. Oh my God! For a moment, and ran after them to see what the outcome would be. When Tiger and Anansi reached Adowa's house, Anansi called out in a loud voice, "Adowa! Adowa! Come quick! Here is proof that I am the better man!" You see, I tell you, he played that. Did that Nancy, eh? Ooh, he's a mean old trickster.
Yep.
He's a mean old trickster, that Nancy. So Adowa came out and she stared at Anansi and Tiger in amazement. While Tiger hung his head in shame. Then Anansi tied Tiger to the mango tree in the front of the house and went in to have dinner with Miss Adowa. Meanwhile, the villagers had arrived and one of the bravest ones set Tiger free. Yes, boys and girls, one of them who was so brave, they went and they removed Tiger from tying him around the tree. They loosed it so he would be a free person. Tiger then rushed into the house, but Anansi had heard Tiger coming and he scurried up into the rafters. From that day on, Anansi had lived in the rafters of that house, afraid that Tiger would come and get him. But poor Tiger, who was so ashamed that he hid in the forest from that day on, and only when it was time to feed at night is when he came out. So this is why old people that say, boys and girls, fire, they are must tale. I think I'm a cool breeze. And here ends our story of Anansi in love. My name is Jessica, and this is
Maya.
And we are both members of the westcanfolk Performing Company here in Montreal, Quebec. And we were happy to bring you this story as part of our folk story series. So we hope you had enjoyed it just as much as we had fun telling it to you. Until next time, bye.